and I'll see you guys on Thursday.
Well, that was a lie.
Yeah. From the BART train to a tour bus, still the same game except I'm pulling more sluts, more butts, more bucks.
Welcome to the first midweek upload, even though it's at the end of the week. Unfortunately, yesterday I had no electricity, so I couldn't upload. But anyway, we moved. Today, we are doing a tier list. A tier list of what, you ask? We're doing a tier list of cartoons or just general TV shows from our childhood. My childhood. Our childhood. I don't know how old you guys are. Right, we're doing a tier list of our cartoons or general childhood TV shows. So basically, the tier list explains itself. Right? The S tier is the best. A tier is great, and it goes all the way down to what is this, which I assume is shows that I haven't watched. And I scrolled through the cartoons that are here, and there might just be a few in there. The problem with me doing this list is that most of the shows will either be put at S tier simply because of nostalgic bias, and then the rest will be at what is this because I don't know what they are. You see, okay, we're gonna start with Two Stupid Dogs. You see, the thing with this show is that I know this from somewhere. I see the drawing and I recognize it. But at the same time, I don't remember anything about it. So it's either it was trash or I just simply don't remember it. But because I want to avoid being too mean, I'm just gonna say don't remember. I really don't remember it. To be honest, I don't want to focus on shows that I haven't watched or don't remember. So I feel like I'm just going to try to focus on the shit that I actually have seen. Like Adventure Time. Well, I've watched the Puppy and Scooby-Doo. It's mediocre. But we moved to Adventure Time. I want to put Adventure Time in great. It's a great show. I don't think it's the best simply because I haven't finished it. I watched it mainly on Cartoon Network, and Cartoon Network was full of reruns. So I just kept watching the same episodes over and over again. But despite that, I still really enjoyed it. So I will put it at a very great show. In terms of the new Cartoon Network shows, it's one of the best in terms of the new ones. Gumball. Gumball is one of the best cartoons I've ever watched. It's just so weird. It's so weird, but at the same time, it makes so much sense. Because the thing with Gumball is that it has all the elements of a new cartoon for kids these days, where it's like rounded off edges and popping colors, to attract the children. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like they're presenting it to like 6-year-olds.
Okay, we're going straight to the top, where all the executives hang out.
What's happening? It's the glass ceiling Mom was talking about. What's that? The invisible barrier that stops anyone who's not an old rich dude from getting the best job.
Baby Looney Tunes. I watched this a few times. I also put this one in mediocre. I personally don't like it when they take a cartoon and then they'll be like, let's make it for kids. Wait, we can make the cartoons kids. Oh my god, stop that shit. I don't like it. I just don't like it. I'll put both Batmans at good. I mean, I think I really enjoyed the cartoons, but at the same time these days I'm heavily influenced by the Batman slander I see these days. For example, this clip.
What up, bro? Fill me in. What happened to this nigga out there? Got knocked out like a little bitch. Nigga, I told you ain't a real superhero, man, nigga. Fuck y'all. This is my dream, nigga. I gotta put some respect on my name. Batman, chill out, man. We just trying to help you, bro. Nah, man. Fuck this nigga. Keep your rich ass in the house. Tired of your bullshit, Superman. What's up, nigga? Square. Bitch, nigga, stay down before I knock you the fuck down, nigga. This ain't what you want. On Gotham, I'll kill you. Nigga, fuck Gotham, nigga. Do something. Fuck I thought, hoe ass nigga.
So I don't really see Batman at the same light as I used to. So, but the cartoons were good. The cartoons were good. Ben 10, the best. One of the best cartoons out there. The thing with Ben 10 and me is that at first when it first came out, I slept on it, right? I was like, I'm not gonna watch Ben 10. It looks too childish. It looks like it has no substance to it. But it had a great storyline. It's an all-around good cartoon. Because a big thing with watching cartoons on Cartoon Network was that they had so many reruns, right? So it felt like cartoons had no story to them. It just felt like a bunch of random episodes that they pieced together for your entertainment. But then this is one of the first ones that I saw that actually had like a story to it, an end goal kind of, which was, I guess, fighting little gangs. But I didn't like the sequels as much. First we have Alien Force. I'll put Alien Force at good. Well, Alien Force was great. great. In my opinion, it had kind of like a slow start, but then it picked up quite well. So it was a good follow up to Ben 10, but I wish it ended at Alien Force. The rest, I didn't watch Ultimate Alien, so I'll just put that never watched. But the rest I've tried to watch, and they are just bad. They are just bad. They are terrible. I don't like it. Again, this goes to the fact, like I feel like they said, okay, let's just make Ben younger, which doesn't make sense, cause he was 10, but it feels like in these new ones he's younger than he was in the original, but it's Ben 10, you know. I mean, in Alien Force he grew up and then they just decided let's make him younger again. I didn't like that. I don't like this concept of just like let's make them younger for the kids. It doesn't make sense. Camp Laszlo. Camp Laszlo was good. Camp Laszlo was good. Camp Laszlo was quite underrated. It was weird. Yes, it was weird. But I like weird. So I put it very good. It also had a really messed up ending, if I remember right. Yeah, the ending was the camp instructor wasn't the actual camp instructor. It was an imposter who kidnapped the camp instructor and he started acting like he was and they found out at the end. It's like, what the hell is that? I thought this was just a jolly cartoon. Captain Planet, trash. Which is weirdly ironic because I guess Captain Planet is against trash, but the cartoon is trash. Dude, I hated this cartoon. Oh my god. I never watched it on Cartoon Network, but it was always on like, was it SABC 1? I don't know which one. But it was always there, and every time the cartoon would start, my spirit would just drop. I don't know why. It just took so much out of me. I didn't like this cartoon. The vibe was just Chopsocky chop. Can't speak. Chopsocky Chooks was it was mediocre. I watched it quite a bit, but at the same time, I could go without watching it. You know, like if I missed the episode, I wouldn't be like, oh darn it, I missed an episode. I'll just catch the next one. I wouldn't even like think too much about it, so it's mediocre. Then we put Chowder. I'm trying not to be biased here. I want to put Chowder at the best, but this is bias. I think I'll put Chowder at great. I'll put Chowder at great. I don't really have much to say about Chowder. Chowder was just a very good show. Like, it's one of those shows that, like, at first, I never gave it a chance because it just looked weird. But when I gave it a chance, I was like, it is weird, but it's my weird. You know, I like that. Like you just grow to like it. Class of 3000 is also great. It's one of the best. I don't remember much from it, but what I do remember is I really enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? So if I was to put it at one of the best, I'd have to be able to give you one of my favorite scenes off the top, but I can't. But I do know it's a great cartoon because I watched it all the time. It is one of the shows where, like, if I missed the episode, I'd be upset. I'd be like, oh my god, I want to watch that cartoon. You know? Codename Kids Next Door. KND. Goated. Goated cartoon. Goated. Don't tell me nothing. It's one of the best cartoons ever. These guys, it was like the perfect cartoon for kids. He just created the best environment for kids where you all work together against the evil, and the evil is just adults. That was it, and it resonated so well with kids. I love it for that. It was just kids versus the world, and they did it well. You know what I'm saying? And there was this specific episode where they were just parodying everything, and I think number 4 went Super Saiyan. So seeing Kids Next Door kind of like cross worlds with the Dragon Ball Z, which was also one of my favorite things to watch at the time. I just really love that episode. And that's not the only episode that makes me put this at one of the best. I'm just saying, off the top of my head, that's what I remember. Courage the Cowardly Dog, goated, best. Matter of fact, I'm putting it here like up top because it's probably one of my favorite cartoons of all time. I'm actually surprised I haven't called one of my dogs Courage. But I'll never do that because have you seen the stuff that Courage goes through? I don't think my dog would save me. Cow and Chicken. I'm gonna put cow and chicken at the best as well. I feel like, you see what I said, the problem with me is as long as I remember it clearly, I'm gonna put it at the best. I'm very biased. I love cartoons. I feel like Cow and Chicken is one of the best cartoons because it helped mold us into the men we are today. For example, people always say, oh, men only like bums. Why do you think we like bums? Cow and Chicken, they had this devil own who was thick as a bowl of oatmeal. God damn. And at the same time, what did they eat? Ass. The Cramp Twins. The Cramp Twins was good. I liked it. I really liked it. But then the blue guy kind of creeped me out a bit. Like, why was he blue? Was he suffocating? I don't get it. I don't get it. And he was a dick. He was a dick. I don't know. Dexter's Lab. Great. One of the best. Oh, it went to one of the best. I didn't put it there. It went there by itself. So it clearly is one of the best. Also, it has one of the best episodes ever known to man. If you ask anyone that hasn't learned French but watched Dexter's Lab, say something in French. What would they say? Omelette du fromage. That's because of Dexter. Influential, taught you language, taught you science, and also taught you what does this button do. Ed and Eddie, also one of the best cartoons. Which cartoon isn't the best at this point? Honestly speaking, Ed and Eddie, I'll actually put it near Courage. Go to cartoon. This cartoon created all the entrepreneurs, right? The businessmen, the multi-level marketers, as they like to call themselves, pyramid schemers. Ed and Eddie created that. The hustlers of this world, they came from watching Ed and Eddie. Moving on, Evil Con Carne. Evil Con Carne, I'll put it at great. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Do I have a story about this? I believe it's this one. Okay, so I really liked this show. So much so that one day when my dad was picking me up from school, he had to stop by the mall to buy something. So he left me in the car, right? He went to buy something. Me knowing what time the show comes on, I'm getting anxious because I'm like, Dad is making me miss the show. So the mall was quite near our house. So what I did was, I left. I opened the door and I walked home because I really wanted to watch this show. So you can imagine what my dad saw. He comes back from the store, looks in his car, and his kid is gone. Now, I'm at home, by the way. I'm at home. Luckily, someone else was at home. So they immediately called him and they're like, this nigga just walked in the house and we're wondering where he at. But yeah, that's the story about Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. So I will put it at the best. Garfield was meh, mediocre. I can't really hate on it too much. Generator Rex, good show, very good show, very good show. Yeah, that's all I have to say about it. It was just a good show. I didn't really watch it much because I believe it got cancelled around the time I was starting to watch it, but I liked it. Duck Dodgers, also a very good show. Also a very good show. George of the Jungle was average. Green Lantern, I didn't watch the Green Lantern cartoon, but I watched the movie, and the movie was trash. So, because of relation, it's also garbage. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy was great. Great show, great cartoon right there. The concept of the show was probably the weirdest concept I've ever known. An insanely evil girl with her insanely stupid best friend win a bet against a Jamaican Grim Reaper, and he ends up being the slave. Two white kids made a technically black man the slave. That's wild. So what you're telling me is, two white kids made a Jamaican Grim Reaper. Sure, he's not black in the show, but he was once black. They made him a slave. Fun fact about the show, right? Billy was so dumb that he had a lower IQ than a shovel and a rake. It's facts. Facts. Grim and Evil. Grim and Evil, I will put it here as well. Because it's like, these shows are in the same universe, I believe. All these three shows. and I rate them the same. They're basically the same show in my opinion. I Am Weasel was good. Johnny Bravo, goated. This guy, I don't know how many girls he hit on, and he missed every shot he took. It's wild. Also, he was insanely misogynistic. Johnny Test, bad. I didn't like Johnny Test. Like, I only watched it when there was nothing else to watch. You know what I'm saying? And I've never like said, oh, Johnny Test, let me watch. I didn't like it. I don't know. Juniper Lee, it was good. Juniper Lee was good. I watched it a few times, but I didn't watch it much. Looney Tunes, goated. Flapjack, goated. Megas XLR, goated. Gym Partners a Monkey. It was good. Powerpuff Girls, goated. I love Powerpuff Girls, but I had one problem with it. These girls abused Mojo Jojo. Like, that guy he'd do nothing, dog. That man would just be chilling and they'll go with him, dog. He stood, that unlike his brain, dog. The new Powerpuff Girls, bad. Simply because I am an old man that refuses to accept change. Regular show is great. I like, it's one of the better new shows. Robot Boy was great. The reason I like Robot Boy was the same reason I like Ben 10, and there was like progression in the show. It didn't feel like it was just episodes to have episodes. Like, as much as there are a few cartoons that I put at the best that were just like episodes to have episodes, I do appreciate shows that had progression, and Robot Boy was one of them. Samurai Jack, goated. Sheep in the Big City, goated. Fight me, dog. This cartoon was one of the best cartoons ever. Y'all niggas, people always talk shit about it. But one of the best cartoons. It was weird, but again, I like weird. The concept of the show was the military wanted to capture this sheep so they can use him in a sheep-powered ray gun. That's fucking amazing. Honestly speaking, I really love this show. I actually went out of my way to watch it. It was a good show. And it was like one of my first ever introductions to like sketch comedy, because it was like a sketch-based show. There were random sketches in the middle. There were like commercial breaks within the show. I liked it. It was a different spin to cartoons. Scooby-Doo, goated. I'm not even gonna cap. I love Scooby-Doo. It was my favorite cartoon at some point, to the point where I had a dog called Scooby, which I was scared of. Teen Titans, goated. Teen Titans Go. Go Ted. Get it? Teen Titans Go Ted. Time Squad is great. I never watched Steven Universe, but I intend on watching it, so I'll put it there. There's a few shows here that I remember watching, but I remember, oh my god, Total Drama Island, goated. This show is the reason why I love reality TV. It's like a parody to reality TV, but at the same time, it's reality TV. It's like, oh my god, I love Total Drama Island. Chris McLean being the host or producer, acting as any producer in Hollywood reality shows. You get your contestants to do anything you want, no matter how it affects them, mentally or physically. I feel like that is the perfect representation of reality shows these days. These guys don't really care about you once you leave the reality show. And for Chris McLean, he didn't care about them even while they were on the reality show. And you know, I don't know. It was my introduction to reality TV, and because of that, I really like reality TV. You see this trash, this garbage, dog. These guys took Total Drama Island and they made them tiny. I don't get it. Why do you have to do? Just make a new show, dog. Just make a new show. Stop rebooting shows. Stop making old show characters younger to appeal to kids. Just make a new show. God damn. Totally Spies. I watched the one I had nothing else to watch. Uncle Grandpa, garbage. It's one of those shows that's weird, and I know you're probably gonna say, Dips, I thought you liked weird. Not that weird. I did not like that weird. It was just, it rubbed me the wrong way. And usually when things rub me, I like it. Young Justice, goated. Okay, look, some of these shows I remember seeing them, but I don't remember enough to put. Annoying Orange was on Cartoon Network. Jesus Christ. Annoying Orange was on Cartoon Network. I can't get past this. What the fuck? Wild. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. This is the conclusive tier list. If you want to look at it further, I'll put a link in the description down below. You can even do it yourself and rank the shows the way you want to rank them. Tell me what you think about these cartoon shows. You can tweet me your own tier list if you want. We'll talk about it. Let's have a conversation about cartoons, because I fucking love cartoons. I planned on doing this tier list on Nickelodeon/Disney shows, but I feel like this video is already long enough. So I'll probably do that next week or another time. If you enjoyed, please make sure you like and subscribe, share with your friends, your family, anyone else who may like my content. Also, leave a comment down below because your feedback does help me quite a lot. I am going to edit this video and try to upload it today. But for now, have a great day. I'll see you guys on Sunday. It's been your boy Dips, and peace.